Big drama show in Japan as Gennady Golovkin defeats WBA middleweight champion Ryota Murota via 9th round TKO stoppage. Listen, guys, Triple G, who's coming off of a year-and-a-half layoff, just coming off celebrating his 40th birthday yesterday, obviously stops Ryota Murota after his corner threw in the towel. There was a lot riding on this fight, guys. I mean, Canelo Alvarez has been rumored to potentially set up a trilogy fight with Gennady Golovkin in September of this year, and everybody wanted to see what, Golovkin had left in the tank. He struggled a little bit. The fight this morning was very, very competitive in the very first 4 rounds. I think Triple G established his jab early. He wanted to gain Myota's respect, but you know what, man? Hats off to Ryota, because this guy is a bigger fighter. He's very, very strong puncher, and he just kept walking down and walking through Gennady Golovkin's punches. In fact, I would say, I think in the 2nd or 3rd round, he really started concentrating and delivering a lot of body shots to Golovkin, man, which really slowed him down, and I would say even hurt Golovkin at times. I think Golovkin, took a little bit of time just to download the data and understand what was in front of him. Once the 5th round started, Gennady started really landing his uppercut, started landing his left hook, started establishing that jab, and started really applying the pressure. But just like any Japanese warrior, man, this guy just kept coming forward. He didn't want to show that he was hurt, and he was landing his own shots of his own, man. Real strong right hands, jabs, and even again, the body shots, man. And we've seen in the past from Gennady, when he takes body shots, man, it really truly slows him down. I mean, we've seen it with Sergey Derevchenko, who almost dropped Gennady. Now listen, guys, Gennady has never touched the canvas as an amateur or a pro. He's never felt what it was like to be dropped, and he still has, in my opinion, one of the best chins in boxing. And I think that a lot of people were looking past Murota because they want to see the Canelo fight. A lot of people thought that, Gennady Golovkin defeated Canelo in the very first fight, which, of course, I was one of them. And then, of course, in the second fight, it was a very close fight. Could have went either way, and Canelo Alvarez ended up getting the nod. There's been a lot of back and forth with Gennady and Canelo this week, and Gennady himself said, hey, listen, if Canelo Alvarez really had an issue or had a personal vendetta against me, why did it take him 4 years to try to make a fight with me? Like, if it's personal, why are you going and suing your promoter? Why didn't you just take the immediate rematch? And you know what? I mean, he may potentially have a point, but at the end of the day, this is boxing, is prize fighting, and one thing that we can all, at least acknowledge of Triple G is he's a gentleman of the sport, man. He's an ambassador. If we look at all the times that Gennady Golovkin has gone to someone else's territory to fight, man, I mean, he's went to Morocco, he's went to the UK, the United States, Germany. He's fought now in Japan. I mean, this guy's global. He'll fight anywhere. You know what I mean? And he represents the sport very well. But I mean, it's just, Triple G, man, he's 40 years old, guys. I mean, he's not going to be the same as what he was, 10 years ago when he made his debut on HBO. Yes, he still has the power. Yes, he still has one of the best chins in boxing, but he's a little bit slower. So, him firing Abel Sanchez, going with Jonathan Banks, trying to use more of his movement, more of his boxing style, I don't really feel that it suits him well. But again, I think it took him a little bit of time to understand what was in front of him and make the necessary adjustments to stop Ryota. And look, man, I want to see Ryota back. I think, Gennady Golovkin versus Jamal Charlo, or even a Jaime Munguia, I think those would be excellent fights. And you know what, man? Gennady Golovkin has taken a lot of heat. He's never moved up from 160. He's won multiple world titles at 160, and his whole dream was to become undisputed at 160. But can it be reality? I mean, the reality is that he's 40 years old. He's only fighting once, maybe twice a year. And a lot of these young guns, these fighters who are in their late 20s, early 30s, man, they're heavy punchers. They're undefeated. These guys are warriors, and they're more talented and more polished than Ryota Murota. I had it a 10th round stoppage prior to the fight this morning, but hey, man, Triple G did what he had to do in order to become victorious, and I think the tide started turning in the 5th round once Gennady Golovkin was able to find a home for his right hand as well as his left hook. I want to see, what you guys think. Is Gennady Golovkin ready for a Canelo Alvarez trilogy? Would Canelo Alvarez stop him? What do you guys think? What do you guys think would be the difference with regards to another rematch? Again, Gennady Golovkin, Mexican style, defeats Ryota Murota in Japan via 9th round TKO stoppage, and we're gonna see where this victory leads, man. Again, it's your boy Jimmy Blue. Drop a like, hit the like buttons. I want to hear what your comments are, man. Ask your questions. Again, is Gennady Golovkin ready for Canelo Alvarez? Again, it's your boy Jimmy Blue, Mr. All Access Elite Boxing, signing off.